So you'll see this drop, and I'm going to get the live stream from behind us going. Okay. Welcome everybody to the KUHS special. Today it's a very special event that's going to be happening shortly, and we want to let you know what's going on by bringing on somebody very special. Avital, did I say that right? If not, correct me. Go ahead and correct me. You were telling me earlier and I didn't get it right.
I know. Well, you know what's funny is Siri thinks my name is Albital. And if you see me standing, then you'll think that there's just hope for me. And Siri's very hopeful. But if that helps you remember the intonation, Albital, Avital.
Avital. Avital.
Yeah.
Avital. I got it that time. And then I said, can I just say Avi? You said no. And that was pretty cool. I mean, that's an icebreaker right there. Don't you do any of that stuff live. So what we're going to talk about is this beautiful event that you got coming on. We briefly talked about it's the actual 4th year, but 3rd year that you're calling it the Valentine Shoreway. Shoreway. I can't even pronounce that word. Do it for me, please.
I know, soiree.
Soiree. There we go. This is what makes it fun. So we're going to talk about this beautiful event. You've got all these beautiful models coming into the event. You've got all these things where you can bid on these people for dates. Man, that's going to be something. Now, just to touch on that real quick, does some of those go real high?
Yeah, it depends on the bidding wars.
Really? And
yeah.
So you have some really quality individuals coming up, female and male, right?
We do, and what I will say is that sometimes it surprises you as to who gets the higher bids. So I've learned to just bring in a variety of spices and flavors into the
auction. The way you said that. Spices
and that would
flavors.
Hit everyone in the audience.
Yeah, I like that, spices and flavors. Okay, let's start from the beginning and talk to us about how this first started. But I'm going to touch on you personally, who you are. You're an author, and you're well known all over the community and doing lots of things. So, give us a brief on your biography and tell everybody what you're all about.
Yeah, thank you so much. And it's a fun story that people ask about because I have an engineering degree and a dance major. And I worked at Microsoft as a program manager straight out of college.
Oh, Lord.
It's a great company. And how many of us at age 20 really know what we want to do for life? And I took off. I became a yoga and fitness instructor, teacher trainer, and a fitness director. And I'm teaching all of these classes all over town known as the Energizer Bunny. Then I started having health issues.
Oh,
my
Lord.
hair was falling out. My muscles were turning to fat.
No, sir.
And I was gaining weight.
Oh, God.
Yep.
What was going wrong?
What's that?
What was going wrong?
Yeah. Well, I have this whole long list of potential things of what was wrong. Right? We know what's diagnosed. It was an autoimmune disorder called Hashimoto's, which is connected to hypothyroidism. It has to do with your thyroid gland. And it was affecting the general functioning of my entire body.
Lord,
and during this time, I'm wondering if I'm going to be out of the job, which you can imagine you're wondering, like, if you stop being able to speak, Henry, like, how could I do this amazing radio show? And
they can't shut me up.
That was it. I was like, I see myself influencing people. There's got to be a future with this. And the doctors helped me figure out what was going on. They put me on medicine. Then I started doing all these natural healing things. And I started to heal beyond what the doctor said was possible, which just opened up my ears. As you might know, when you start to buy like a new car, then you notice that car everywhere. So my ears were open to these healing stories. And I'm hearing these miracle healing stories, more extreme than mine, of people healing from terminal diagnoses. And the reason why I like to bring all of this up is because I started interviewing all these health and healing experts.
Wow.
And put together my book, which is on the shelf up here, Healing Happens, Stories of Healing Against All Odds, and traveled around the world speaking about it. But one of the key things that came out of it was that the people who were healing from terminal diagnoses were the ones focusing on their reason to live.
Wow.
here I am, this motivational speaker, and leading all of these yoga and health and wellness programs and neuro-linguistic programming, and I could post the most genius quotes on Facebook. But when I just post myself having fun, right, there's hundreds more likes for those posts. The idea of really having fun in our lives is so important.
Wow.
And here I am, 4 years ago, I moved to Denver, and I'm like, okay, I'm leading these motivational programs, and it's a great gift back to my clients to build community, and I want to make sure we have fun, because now I see the value of that for our health, for our livelihood, and then I want to allow community to be created from within community, which means that
I'm motivated already. Geez, that didn't take you long.
You're so sweet.
Go on.
But yeah, but I'm looking at what are the talents, what are the hobbies, what are the interests, what are the jobs of the people in the group. And we had 2 personal trainers in the group. And remember that that's also part of my background. So 3 of us got together. We led a turkey burn, a holiday workout, and then a potluck.
Oh.
And that was great. So we did a Santa burn. And Valentine's Day is coming around, and people said, hey, how about this time we do partner yoga?
Wow.
And I found a friend who does partner yoga and dance, and here I am being a dancer as well.
You love to dance, don't you?
I do.
So when you go dancing, you always are out there on the dance floor, right?
Yeah.
See, I knew it.
Okay.
Go ahead, go on.
Yeah, I'll help start the party if it's not happening. But yeah, so here we are. So like, okay, we do partner yoga, movement connection workshop, and then a dance party, and it's in a speakeasy. You have to go through an escape room to get inside, and there's a magician, and there's dessert, and all these fun things going on.
Is it healthy stuff? The dessert?
Is it healthy dessert?
Yeah.
Oh, now I have to do my diet lesson, because I have an article in one of the magazines that I write for about this. What was the term that I used? The joy diet, right? Because there's and my book goes through this. It talks about like what's a vegan diet, you know, what's the least inflammatory diet, and the impact of that. And then it goes to what's really suitable for you personally and understanding the diversity of that. But the joy diet, so it's the joy diet.
Yes.
It's not necessarily the textbook healthy diet.
So it's good chocolates. You know, everybody loves chocolate. Everybody does. And after you munch on them, it's like, oh, yeah. The endorphins kick in, right?
Exactly. The endorphins kick in, so everyone's having a great time. It's really my favorite event of the year to host. And
this is your 3rd year as the Valentine's soiree, right?
Yes.
Soiree.
Yes. Soiree. I know.
Soiree.
Okay. We can just.
No, that's me. I told you that's me. It's my pronunciation of words because I have my accent.
Yeah. Well, accents are what make us unique and special.
Yeah, I put on my little helmet and go lick the windows on the little buses, what you're saying, huh? We're all special.
As long as you wear a helmet while you're doing it, then you're safe.
They took away my helmet and kicked me off the bus.
Oh, I know.
So go on, tell us more about this Valentine's soiree.
This story.
Oh, go on with what you're telling me about you, and then move right into how you got to the soiree.
Yeah. So the next year, which would be year 2 hosting Valentine's events, it's the pandemic.
Oh, yes.
And
I always forget about that. Yeah. I always forget.
I know, I forget. It's good. We're starting to forget about it. We're moving on. But it's, well, what can we do? Can we do anything? And at that time, restaurants could start serving families.
Right.
So we said, well, why don't we do it at this restaurant? And the families can come in and sit at a table and play games. We'll call it black tie, so it's like this old-fashioned parlor. People could smoke cigars if they want.
No, cigars, no.
We did chocolate cigars.
Yes.
Yes, and then so we said, hey, why don't we do a date auction for charity? Because we could do that from stage. You know, people can go on socially distanced dates. You know, like a walk in Botanic Gardens, and then we could support charity.
Oh, nice.
And one of the things is, you know how during Thanksgiving we're thinking about how do we give back. During the Christmas season, we're thinking about how do we give back. And then in January, we start to not think about some of those little kids who are hungry.
Wow.
And so people really love the idea of the charity for this event being for our hungry kids and we've been donating to a wonderful little charity called No Kid Hungry. 1 in 8 kids in America are at risk of hunger. This is like 1/8 of our future not getting its foundational needs.
And I've heard of that too, yes. And you're doing a good job of getting money toward, do you buy the food, or you have it donated, or you go to the food bank of the Rockies? Where's the food come from? Or you just donate the money to them to do it on their own?
We donate the money, yeah.
That's so sweet, yeah.
I know it is. Yeah, Food Bank of the Rockies is another wonderful organization. And so we do that, and at the end of that event, one of my friends who'd been both years, he's like, well, last year was phenomenal. This year was even better. How are you going to top it? And the words just come out of my mouth, and I said, well, next year we're going to combine them both. So I just assumed the pandemic would be over, and we'd be able to go back to having a dance party and doing the partner yoga workshop.
So you're incorporating everything in this one.
Everything is happening. Not everything in one night.
Yes.
We've already done the partner yoga movement connection one time. We'll do it again after the event. But also fashion fell into the show. Because I've gotten more involved with the fashion industry here in Denver. And there are some amazing designers, there's some amazing models clamoring in, and then we came up with this idea of sponsors getting the opportunity to get outfits designed and walk the runway.
Whoa.
Yes, that is one of the most fantastic things, because we're giving people an opportunity to have these dreams of outfits designed, of walking the runway.
And there's a lot of ladies and men that do it, both genders.
Both. All ages, all sizes. So now this is great, because I'm this motivational teacher, right? And now I get to add in this other idea of love your body as it is.
Like Lizzo, her name's Lizzo, the singer. She's changed that completely. Her name's Lizzo. She comes out. She's a different size, but man, she's a big star now. And all her dancers and everybody come out, and they're big size women, and it's still sexy, still looks great, and they dress nice. You know, it's like, and that's what you're saying. All sizes, all shapes. Have your dream come true. Does it cost to get into it, to walk the runway?
There's no. If you're going to be a sponsor, you know, then you're donating to the event.
So you're in.
And then that's one of the gifts that we're giving back. I don't charge the models to be in the show, and most of the people working on this event, also because it's a charity event, are donating their time.
Wow, nice.
So this is huge, and it's wonderful that so many people are coming together. But because of adding all these things together, last year we had 250 people.
Nice, and you expect the same this year too, sold out.
That is, our venue is ready to host that. We're in a beautiful art gallery downtown, and there's 2 floors to the venue.
I've been there.
There's
they used to call it something else.
They
call it the City Hall at one point. That's what that place
was. Was it City Hall at one point?
It used to be called City Hall.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Got to know a little history there. Yeah, yeah.
Remember, I've got the chrome.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've been around a little bit, so I know that place. It's really nice, really spectacular place that hosts an event, and you picked the right one. Nice.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, tell us about the event, because I'm not going to read it. I'm going to allow you to, because it's so personal to you. And it's going to start with a lot of meet and greet. There's going to be DJ there. There's going to be some music. A lot of fun things going on. So kind of start on how it's going to be from the beginning.
From the beginning. Well, from the beginning, you want a VIP ticket, because we'll have your parking taken care of.
Oh, nice.
So everything is really, really smooth. You are going to be greeted. I want to leave some surprises. So what I'm going to say is you're going to be greeted by some of our artistry and entertainment as you come in. And then we've got a couple of Sherry's Angels. Sherry makes these giant, amazing handmade angel wings. A couple of them are going to greet you. You can take photos with them. And then you're going to come in. You can have this balloon guy. He makes these roses, or the theme is Devils and Angels. And this is a red carpet, black tie event. So you're going to walk in on the red carpet. But if you want this guy, he can make you like a little halo with devil horn crown.
Oh,
or you
no.
can just buy a rose for your date. The event is for singles and couples, so this is a great idea for dates too, because then you've got the whole thing made for you.
It's
for
for
your date.
Valentine's, right? So it's
Yes,
the love day for everybody, right? So what about Cupid? Did you forget about incorporating Cupid in there? You did, didn't you?
Are you going to come dressed up as Cupid?
Well, here's what we were thinking. One of our other individuals here and myself were thinking of maybe broadcasting live there for you. But we're still kicking that around. We've talked about that, but we're trying to get a sponsor for us to kick us in there as a, to give that to you. And we'll be dressed up real nice ourselves. But we bring a broadcasting truck with our mics and the cameras, of course, and really push you. But we're trying to get that set up right now. So we've talked about it, and she would be my co-host, and we'll be in there talking to everybody, including you. We'll find you.
Yeah. But yeah, as you come in, you're also going to notice some fire dancers. And Marlon Bishop, who's a local pro wrestler as well as former NFL player.
You can wrestle him or something?
You can
$500 to wrestle him?
Oh. You could also, he's not in the date auction, but he's in the celebrity experience auction.
Oh, nice.
So you could actually bid on spending time with him and just be with this pro and find out a little bit more about what it takes to do what he's doing. Lisa Calderon is a community leader. She happens to be running for mayor. But she grew up experiencing child hunger, so she's going to be there. She's going to be talking about child hunger just briefly, because this is a party.
And we know Lisa. Lisa's been in here when she ran for mayor the last time, and we were pushing her on one of the shows here. So we do know Lisa. So we'll make sure. We know a lot of people, like I said. The only one we don't quite know is you. So we'll find you, and we'll get the skinny on you live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Well, we're doing it live now, so we're getting the skinny on you right now. So go on. What else do we have?
Yeah. Well, that's all I'm going to tell you. Oh, well, we've got the escape room as well that you'll be able to do during the VIP cocktail. We'll have, of course, a silent auction there, so you can look at the gifts there and maybe be buying gifts for your honey or some things for yourself. But there's going to be a variety of gifts there. And then you can head on upstairs where we're going to have some live music. So we'll have live DJ and then really, really funny MCs on both floors.
Nice.
And DJs on both floors. And you go upstairs, you get the live music, you sit down, and then you start seeing all the beautiful models walking the runway and the outfits that were designed for the show, and the creativity that has come into it. They put so much passion into this. And you get to see the dance performers. And I might make a sneak preview of the dance. But we've got wonderful performers. We have a burlesque dancer. We have a Circus Foundry, and they train with Cirque du Soleil at Montreal. And then the date auction. I want to say this. We make the date auction entertaining.
Yeah, that's what's fun. That's always fun.
Not everyone is single at this event. So they're also going to be doing talents or answering really funny questions. So I highly recommend that everyone just stay for the entire show and enjoy that part of it too. And then you could go back downstairs for a dance party. And we have tons of entertainers who are going to be flooding the floor. You're still going to have the escape room open and some of the other activities open during that time. So it is an entire evening filled with fun. If you don't have enough by midnight, by the end of that,
it's going from 6 to 12, right? 6 to 12?
6 to 12, yes, but you could keep going because when you come into our event, you have a free ticket to Temple next door.
Oh, Lord. I keep doing it. Don't stop there. I see that banner you're wearing across the thing. I can see Miss Valentine. There we go.
And then the word that you love saying, soiree.
I don't want to say it. See? Soiree. And that's what it's going to be. You're putting on this big, beautiful Valentine soiree. And it's going to be awesome. And you're just giving us that's a lot of stuff. And let's talk about costs where they can get tickets and how they can buy them right now. As people listen and around the world and all over the place, all the way from Denver, from Pueblo, from Brighton, Broomfield, Boulder, all the different people who are joining in to listen to this broadcast to see what's going on. Tell us where we can get tickets.
Yeah. Everything is on the Valentine Soiree website. So that's valentinesoiree.com. Remember, soiree is spelled S-O-I-R-E-E. There's only one S in that URL. So valentinesoiree.com. You'll be able to grab the tickets there. I highly recommend doing that as soon as possible, because if the event sells out, you're not going to want to miss it. You're going to want to grab those tickets as soon as possible. So that's the first thing. I want to mention this because you're talking about people in Boulder and different areas coming in, but we also are putting some hotel information on there.
And I was just going to say that. Where can they stay? Because people they don't want to be staggering home in the car. And, well, some of these cars drive themselves. Sorry, Ossifer, the car was driving. So there's some of these hotels that you can stay at to lay over and stuff.
Exactly.
So you'll have the hotels listed.
Yes. I do have to check the website and see if my assistant put it up there already. But I'll make sure it's up as soon as we get off this live anyways. Yes. But there's a hotel right next door. There's one caddy corner. So you don't have to drive anywhere. At the end of the night, everyone can be safe and relaxed.
And that's what's nice about this. That sure is a lot of entertainment. And the tickets, you can buy them online. And actually, I took a look at the prices. They're very reasonable compared to some of these concerts you go to, and you're up in the nosebleed section for what you're charging, and it's for charity, which makes it even that much more nice for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, it's been real.
There's other little perks, when you're VIP, you get parking included, you get hors d'oeuvres. For everyone coming to the party afterwards, the general admission, you're getting dessert included. So there's really a lot that we're giving as a value in this event.
Well, it's been real talking to you. It's we're going to have to get off now, but we got to expose who you are for this beautiful event that you're putting on for charity. And I'm so happy to have met you this way. And so don't forget that we're going to be in touch if and when we can actually go there and stream it live. We think we'll be able to get 45 minutes of it or longer. We can't stream all night long, but enough to capture the event. We'll try to go either at the beginning or in the middle, to when it's up and running, and it catch those models and just a little bit of everything. With that being said, anything else you want to say about the Valentine soiree?
I want to say this one last thing about Valentine's Day, because it can feel so stressful for people.
Right.
And our goal is really to sort of soften the blow of this time of year, to make a really fun event that you can find really, really sweet community. And we've been working hard to develop and cultivate a really welcoming community so that everyone just feels comfortable. And we're going to give singles an opportunity to figure out how to find each other there as well. So this is great for your date, great for singles to come and just meet new people and have fun. Make sure when you come that you come introduce yourself to me, because I love meeting people.
One thing I want to ask you, I want to briefly ask you about this. What makes Valentine's Day stressful?
Well, I hear of people who get really stressed about the fact that they are single and they don't want to be single, or they think it's a bad thing. I think it's really good. I can tell you that. And then if you have a partner, or if you're just starting to date someone, am I doing the right thing? Am I making them happy? So I just created the package of how do we relax in the fact that we're single, because you're going to be around amazing people. How do we relax into the planning, because I've put everything that your date could possibly want.
No lie. It's going to be awesome. Event. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I can tell. It's just that you're upbeat, and I really enjoyed speaking to you. So with that being said, you're listening to KUHS Radio TV, Denver, Colorado, streaming worldwide. Thank you for being part of this message brought to you by KUHS and the Valentine soiree. I do that purposely. It catches attention. So with that being said, it's been nice speaking with you. Take care.
Thank you.